Aloha.
We've been sitting here chatting about some of our favorite places to go, and of course, Hawaii tops the list. And someone decided to chime in with their opinions.
Who's that?
That's Olu.
Olu? Well, he needs a friend. Gelatoni.
So these are our Olu and Gelatoni from Aulani. Which made us realize we want to talk about Aulani today and all of the awesome places to eat at the resort.
That's a really good idea.
I know. So it's kind of like
my idea.
It was his idea. It's a good one.
Yeah.
So I think we'll just start in any random order. I'm going to throw the first one out there for us to chat about. How about all of the places just around the pool there? There's the shave ice, the quick serve.
Oh yeah, that makes sense. Okay, yeah. So there's a lot of snacks at Aulani. And I don't even think we even got to try everything, and we were there for a few days.
Yeah, there's way more food than you could eat on property between the different meals and how they change over. But in the Waikolohe Valley there, the shave ice. Yeah,
the shave ice was outstanding. Particularly, the flavors we had were the lilikoi, which is passion fruit. The haupia, which is like a coconut, and the lihing, which is sort of a sour
plum.
Yeah.
And the condensed cream on top.
Yes, condensed milk.
Condensed milk, yes. And everything tastes better in the shape of a Mickey.
Yeah, and it really is super cute, which also helps. It's a large shave ice as is, but then on top of it, they do add a scoop to each side that are shaped to be in Mickey ears, because it is Aulani. Totally worth it. It's $1 more for the Mickey ears. It's...
And because you're sitting out by the pool, it melts just at the right speed to drink it. A lot of fun. But even at the food booth next door, I think we got fish and chips one day. Just great options when you're already outside. Moving up to more of like your standard restaurants. Ulu Cafe.
Ulu Cafe, not to be confused with Olu, which is the sea turtle here. Ulu was great. I liked it because those who are going just to the adults only pool, I thought it was great because it's kind of right around the corner of that too.
Oh yeah, because we took our food and we sat right there by the adults only, by the bar over there. Yeah. It's in a nice area.
Yeah, but it's definitely kid friendly wherever you sit. Ulu was great because there's kind of a lot of grab and go options, which you tend to want, especially if you only had a couple of days there, because you want to eat and then basically get back into the streams and go swim and go down the, hang out even by the ocean and everything.
Yep. And it has something for everybody, for all the different cultures that are arriving in Oahu. Yeah. So you have flatbread pizza for anyone who just wants a pizza. Yep. They had baked goods. They had sandwiches. They had what I loved, which was a poke bowl. It was it was a Disney take on a poke bowl, so it was poke light, if you will. But all the vegetables and everything they put into it was really good and fresh, and they make it right in front of you.
Yes.
But I think we both know the crown jewel of Ulu Cafe.
Well, in my opinion, besides the baked goods, which are actually delicious.
No. That's true, but what's the crown jewel?
To me, it was the Mickey-shaped Musubi.
We have videos all about Musubi that we did in Waikiki. I'll link to one of those. But this one is shaped again like a Mickey.
Super, super easy to kind of take with you and go sit wherever you want in the resort, which I thought was great. Also, I think kid-friendly because it still looks fun and... Spam is just essentially like a ham thing. So if they're cool with trying something, it was definitely worth it.
And not to leave off the baked goods, they definitely have Aulani themed cupcakes for those of you who are cupcake aficionados from Walt Disney World and Disneyland. So don't miss those. All right, jumping up the food chain, we decided to try Makahiki Buffet.
Yes.
With some special Disney friends.
Yes, and that was important to us. We are Disney World locals, so we go to a lot of the character meals, especially when people are in town, and we wanted to see, how does Disney do it in Aulani? So we went to Makahiki.
Yep. And I thought, first of all, that restaurant is gorgeous.
So pretty.
The decor is so Hawaiian culture and storytelling inspired.
Yeah.
Just everything, Makahiki basically means bounty. So it's everything land and sea related, which is oddly what Aulani's symbolizing throughout, but gorgeous. And the cast members there were amazing. From the hosts and hostesses that are seating you to Auntie, who's running the show, or at least the day we were there. She was warm, welcoming. She was celebrating everyone's gathering. She celebrated our anniversary with us.
Yep.
Amazing. And let's not forget, I think there's two of the most important things about a character buffet, and it's in the name. Characters and buffet. Let's talk about the characters.
The characters are outstanding. I mean, it's Disney, so the characters are always outstanding, but I thought they were even above and beyond, because they had a lot of that aloha spirit. They were hulaing with everybody, and just,
also they have special outfits.
Yes, which are really cute.
So Mickey's dressed like a surfer dude from the beach. Pluto even has a surfboard name tag.
Yeah.
Goofy's in his swim trunks.
Goofy had his swim trunks, and he had a Miley Lay.
Goofy looks like he doesn't actually know how to swim, but wants to hang out by the pool.
And Minnie. Oh, you can't beat Minnie.
Her
she had
Hawaiian
the
dress.
little plumerias in her over her ear and everything. She's looked gorgeous.
And the interactions were great. I think they came around to our table, most of them twice during that. We sat at a beautiful table outside in the valley.
Speaking of our table, let's talk about the food.
Food?
Yeah. The food I thought was awesome. And what I really liked about it the most was the variety.
Mm-hmm. I think clear, like, regional, as in global regional, distinctions of food. In our, full video on Makahiki, which all these links are down in the description below, but I even referenced how I had to have multiple different plates of, like, I had a Western breakfast, and then I had my Hawaiian and Japanese breakfast, and the whole buffet is spread out in that way, too. Yeah,
which is sort of how a lot of Oahu is anyway. It's got, like, a Western and Asian flair to everything. Mm-hmm. And I thought that was really fun. And they do a really nice job.
Oh, yeah. I mean, just the variety. Like you were saying, everything from your scrambled eggs and bacon and sausage to one of my favorite breakfast foods, and I only ever get it when we're in Hawaii, build your own miso soup. Yeah. So I got to decide what veggies and things I wanted in. I had the miso broth, my tofu, and it was so much fun. And there was Asian-inspired fish and stews.
Yeah. I mean, obviously, there's going to be good fish for those who like fish because it's everywhere. It really is a well-done buffet. Mm-hmm. Just, like I said, even if you weren't down for the characters, which some people are not into meeting characters necessarily, I thought the food was great and the view was fantastic.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's not ocean view by any means. It's all the way up in the back by the lobby, but you're viewing the lush valley, the waterscape, the rocks that make up, the pool area and the fountains, and Aulani is scaped gorgeously.
Yeah, I would say it is more expensive than some of your other options, but it was worth the money. So make it one of the fun things you do with the family before you go do a crazy day at the pools and everything.
And Makahiki itself serves other meals throughout the day.
Yeah.
And sometimes they're themed to different characters, events, dinners with Uncle. So always check, the calendar of what they're doing for different meals at that point in time.
Yeah.
Oh, drink break.
Aulani mugs. Look, I even found
We're not plugging anything.
Just love.
Live, love, Aulani. So I think it's time to jump to dinner now. And we got a great reservation at a great time with a great table for our anniversary at Ama Ama.
Yes, Ama Ama. For those of you looking for the fine dining option at Aulani, this was it.
Mm-hmm. It was still family friendly, but it was definitely more of an upscale dining experience. And everything we said about Makahiki not being anywhere near the beach, Ama Ama is on the terrace overlooking the lagoon, overlooking the ocean. So it was a beautiful setting for a sunset, and we captured that in our Ama Ama video as well. So Ama Ama dinner. Wow. I mean, for our anniversary.
The signature dining, which is the highest level of dining options in Disney World, is kind of what I would equate it to.
Ama Ama was still much more approachable.
You're right. It is a family resort for sure.
Mm-hmm. It's family fancy. So I felt like it was very intimate where they put us to sit out on the nice terrace with the sunset. It was very upscale dining. And then there are some other dining rooms that were catering a little bit more to the families with where they were situated. Sure. And just because of what they were viewing and seeing and the noise around outside. So we were looking directly across the fire pit to the beach. So it was very nice and intimate. And
I would say for those families out there who are wondering, is it worth taking my family? And I would say, make it the one special dinner you do, maybe to close out the trip or something like that. Let everybody get dressed up in like their aloha shirts and, a pretty dress or something. And just everybody kind of put that little extra fun into going out to a really fun restaurant that's also really pretty and a little nicer. And I think more rich in the Hawaiian culture and cooking and Asian, again, embodying everything that is that area of Hawaii. So the menu was very regionally inspired. Yes. The fish was what had been caught recently. The menu was just phenomenal. I mean, the dishes were presented beautifully too. Ama Ama just is the signature epitome of Aulani. Yeah. That's why we picked it for our anniversary. Great.
And lastly, I think, event that everyone thinks of when you say Hawaii. Oh, did you forget we did a luau? Kawaa Luau.
Yes.
Which I think is everything Disney storytelling, Hawaiian culture, Hawaiian food, Hawaiian fun, really bottled together perfectly. And I want to open before you jump in with your details on it. It is one of the more expensive luau's we have seen.
True.
And I will say it is worth it.
Yes. The only caveat I would give, there is a very short segment in the beginning of the luau where Minnie and Mickey come out, and well, at least when we were there, Moana was there as well, kind of just greeting people to the Hawaiian Islands. They kind of
kick off the event and welcome you.
At that point, Mickey and Minnie kind of depart. You know, they give us an aloha, they say goodbye. And then the show starts. So for people who are expecting bang for the buck of constant Mickey, you're not going to get that.
No.
But I personally liked it better that you got just enough to go, oh, there's Mickey and Minnie. Mm-hmm. And then they leave, and it gets to be a little more authentic feeling, and that's what that was way more special.
And the luau story is actually telling the story of a Hawaiian family of that region of Hawaii where Aulani is, but it's told with Disney storytelling. So you are on the edge of your seat listening, watching to the performance. Whereas other luau's that we had been to were just generic, Polynesian overviews of the dancing styles. I liked that I could get hooked on this one family and hear the story through their generations arriving in Hawaii on the canoe. And that was the Disney that was in it. It wasn't the Disney characters, but it was the Disney connection, music, storytelling. Amazing.
Right. And that's a lot of the things when you do go to Disney World, Disneyland, any of the Disney parks. There's a lot of storytelling behind the scenes in the shows and everything. And I think you'd be remiss if you didn't go.
Mm-hmm. Definitely do it. And we were mentioning price, and I thought you were going here, but I'll go there now. At the beginning, there's activities for the family to do.
Yeah.
There's ukulele lessons. You can make your own Hawaiian print kapa paper. You can make your own leis.
A poi. You
can make poi. Yeah, you were pounding poi. So there's all these activities. If you have a family, the VIP seating gets you in a separate entrance earlier and faster. If you have kids that really want to try those activities, or if you're an adult like us who wanted to, it's worth paying that VIP upcharge to get you in sooner. Otherwise, you really do have to line up early for the general admission. So keep that in mind. It's expensive, but again, it's the one time you might go to the luau at Aulani. We will go back. We probably won't frequent the luau every time we're there.
Right. We should also mention the food.
The food. I was wondering.
That's kind of what this whole video is about, really, is the food. There is
you can gather the luau was great regardless of the food, but the food plus, not a minus. The food was very good.
Yes, and that was one of my main things was the food going to be, are we stuck in this slightly expensive luau? Is the food going to be crummy? And I would say that's not the case at all.
No,
I like the food.
Was very good.
Yeah.
The pork, the Kalua pork was delicious, and they serve it interestingly with bao and sauce to put on it, so it was a different take on how to enjoy it.
Yeah, I thought that was interesting. Mm-hmm. You're right.
I like that. The salads were great. There was a big variety of food, which I thought was really nice. For the whole family, I just remembered the purple sweet potatoes. Because it looked like mashed potatoes, so a kid could try these new things.
Yes.
And they weren't so fearful looking. So again, it was like the Disney touch on introducing that food as well.
Yeah.
But then if you wanted poke salad or lomi lomi salmon, that was there too. And those are more of those adventurous dishes.
Right. You could go much more authentic, and you could also go a little safe, or you could do a nice mix. And
notice the theme here of that at every restaurant we've mentioned at Aulani. Yeah.
Right. And that's great. We have been to luau's before where I said, I don't know what the kids would eat here.
Well, also, let's not forget, I didn't mention the kids' table yet. The kids' table was everything Moana, Lilo, and Stitch. If there was food they wanted the kids to eat, they just put a Disney face on the stuff, basically.
It works for me, too.
It worked for me. I ate the Moana mac and cheese. I don't know if that's what it really was, but the food on the kids' table looked good, too. And it's open to everyone. So even though it's presented actually at a lower height table for the kids to be able to serve themselves, everyone is reminded they're welcome to try all of the foods, including mac and cheese and chicken tenders.
Yes.
So it's there as well. So that really covers the bulk of the places to eat within the bounds of the Aulani Resort area itself. Yeah. Keep in mind, there's places across the street from Aulani if you walk down the driveway. We have a video on Monkey Pot Kitchen, which is a great restaurant over there. Yeah. There's a whole shopping center. So you can leave and get other things in the Ko'olina area there, but there is enough to keep you entertained right within the bounds.
I would agree. I think it was about 4 days we were there, and we didn't get to try all of the places and sample from their menu, really. So there's a lot to do.
There's other meal options at Ama and Makahiki both if you want to have lunch and or dinner at either. Makahiki breakfast buffet. As I mentioned, there's the bar on the backside of Ama that's on the pool where you and I got a quick bite to eat between activities.
And that was good too.
That was good.
We got out of the lazy river, we ate.
And we got back in the lazy river. But we didn't even know it was there until we encountered it. So there's a lot of places to eat. There's a lot of places to get your grab-and-go food and go sit down and eat.
Yeah.
As we mentioned, the adult bar over by the adult pool, which is outside Ama. You can just enjoy your time over there and sit at the adult pool. And the most important thing, which we did not take advantage of, every area at the pool and the lagoon that is actually Aulani property, you can order food for delivery. They have poolside menus and lagoon side menus. And I don't know what differs between the two. I imagine things like what you can have out on the beach versus in the pool area. But you can order and they deliver it right to your chair.
Yeah.
So that's a great bonus if you want to, food right when you're sitting in your beach chair. Because beach chairs are commodities.
Yes, they are.
And let's not forget that Aulani is a DVC resort. So if you're going home to Aulani or you've reserved a villa as opposed to just one of the hotel rooms, the studio villas, which we stayed in, has a small kitchenette. So we had a microwave and a toaster. We could reheat food if we brought something in from outside or brought something up from one of the restaurants. And if you're in a one-bedroom villa or larger, you have a kitchen.
Costco is not too far away.
There's supermarkets right there in Colina.
Yeah, so there are plenty of options also, which will help cut down some of the costs of food.
Yeah, so if you're concerned that you want to go that extra step you're going to do the luau, you're going to pay for the VIP, go to Costco, go to the store, grab some fun Hawaiian foods to snack on.
But that's a great option because you have that at Aulani.
And then you don't need to be spending on the snacks in between that you didn't plan for when you run up to the room.
Yeah.
So keep that in mind. It's a great bonus to help you really appreciate the opportunities you can dine at the Aulani establishments and offset it with those unexpected, I'm a little bit hungry from being in the pool. You run up to your room, grab a snack, or take it down.
So kind of use that as a way to offset so you can have those really special meals.
Because they are special.
They are.
And Aulani knows how to do hospitality.
Totally.
So thanks for joining us on our recap of where to eat at Aulani.
Yeah.
I think we need to go right now because I'm hungry.
Oh, that's a really good idea.
We'll be there in 16 hours. What meal will that make it for us? But if you loved watching us talk about all the things we like to eat everywhere we go, be sure to give this video, me too.
I enjoyed it.
Oh, so we should give this video a giant thumbs up, and so should you. Make sure to subscribe to be notified what our next storytelling will be about.
And click the bell icon to be notified when we get there.
Aloha!
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 If you are a Costco member and you walk in, there's like the whole front section kind of where
Hawaiian snacks.
Right, where you would normally have granola bars and stuff. They also have a million different snacks of like authentic Hawaiian snacks you can bring back for you.
Liheng mango. For anyone who's watching that knows what Liheng mango is, our address is in the description down below. I am addicted to Liheng mango. I know some of you out there are on island, so.
Also, lots of chocolate covered macadamia. We can go on and on.